Good afternoon, student. I am Rajan Podil from PAPS in Rupandehi. Today I am here to teach you grade 9 English. So at first I would like to congratulate you because you have completed basic level examination and you are in the grade 9 and you are interested to read over class 9. And now first of all, student, you are learning English. English means you have to develop 4 skills. There are 4 skills in English, just like listening, speaking, reading, writing. These are the 4 skills. And another thing, in class 9 there are 15 units, and 15 units consists different aspect of English, grammatical aspect, composition and other more aspects are there. And you see, in grammar first we have to study articles, prepositions, tense, conjunction, voice, causative verbs, subject verb agreement, conditional sentence or if sentence, sentence transformation, question tag, speech. These are the important 11 topic which are important in class 9 as well as in class 10 also. If you are very much clear about this topic, it is easy to learn in class 10. So in composition side you can see essay writing, paragraph writing, story writing, letters, newspaper article, compose of dialogue, brochure, interpretation of pie chart, bar diagram, graph, table, advertisement, writing or reading, congratulation, condolence, postcard, posture, etc. These all are the aspects which are included in your textbook. Student, there are 15 units. Once I will like to remind you, 15 units are there and some grammatical aspect are also given in every units and we will focus there. But here in my class 2 days I will teach textbook and rest 2 days I will start grammatical aspect according to this topic. See, articles, preposition, tense, conjunction, voice, causative verbs, subject verb agreement, conditional sentence, if sentence, sentence transformation, question tag, speech. This topic you have read in your junior classes also, but here we are reading from deep level of knowledge, because in articles we read differently, we read speech differently, we read causative verb differently, we read tense differently, and our curriculum also focus in 4 skills. It is given already there. First skill is listening. We should develop the listening skill first. Another skill, reading skill. We should develop the habit of reading. Comprehension. Writing skill is the final skill, because our curriculum also designed according to this skill. And students, you know that our evaluation system is based on the writing skill. We should write in the exam and our teacher, examiner or our teacher will evaluate our writing skill and they will provide marks and we will get the marks, you see. So first we should understand this skill. And my dear students, you are learning English. We have learned there are different types of English. Some people say British English, American English, Canadian English, Australian English. These are different in pronunciation, they are different in grammar, they are different in language, they are different. Our curriculum is based on the British model, and sometimes when we go in the higher classes, sometimes we learn the stories, poem, essays of some British writer, South Asian writer and many more. And now according to the level, the course also it becomes inclusive. See, Now basically, my dear student, you just see in composition basically there are two types of free composition, guided composition. Essay writing are also different types. The different types of essay: narrative essay, reflective essay, argumentative essay, different essays are there. And you see writing essay also different, and we are asked to write in exam, and some clues are given, some outlines are given, and with the help of outline we have to develop the essay. Paragraph writing, story writing, you might have learned in grade junior classes also. Story writing, there is a title, development of event. Generally stories are narrated in past tense, and we should give the moral at the end of the story. And letters, there are different types of letters, and personal letter, business letter, official letter, different types of letters. Job application, we should learn job application also, and newspaper articles, how to write newspaper articles. It also helps us to develop the writing skill. After completing education, your level, basic level or higher level, you may be journalist, you may be some writer, and then you can write any topic. You must develop the writing skill. Composing dialogue between two friends, shopkeeper and his customer, teacher and his student, we should write dialogues. Brochure, sometime we read, we get brochure, introduction, features, some of the things of the institution or any place are included here in brochure. Brochure gives certain information of any place, anything, an institution, you can say. And another topic is interpretation of pie chart, diagram, graph, table. This is also asked in class 9 and class 10 both. For SEE level, this is also asked. You have to explain the topic, you have to explain the pie chart. What does this pie chart tells? What does this pie chart shows? What does this pie chart reflect? And bar diagram also, graph, paper also, table. These are the contextual item included in our text. We must be familiar with the contextual item which are seen in the present world phenomena. And another thing is advertisement. We read advertisement, we heard advertisement, television, FM, radio, etc. Advertisement, they are the gifts, short information, and they advertise the product, you see, and we should read as scene passes also, on scene passes advertisement, and we have to develop the writing skill of advertisement also here in grade 9. And another part, my dear student, is very important here is congratulation, writing congratulation, writing condolence, formal notice of congratulation, formal notice of condolence. You see, you can see, you can read in the newspaper and different medias, congratulation, condolence, and postcard and posture, these are also included in grade 9. My dear student, basic thing is you have to read grammar. You must have the knowledge of grammar. When you read the grammar, you have to go through the rules. After reading, you just practice through writing. Writing makes a man exact. It is said in English. Speaking makes a man practical. Writing makes a man exact. The great scholar Bacon has also said. Francis Bacon, one of the famous, renowned English essayist, he has said, writing makes a man exact. So, we should give focus on writing. See, when you read the articles, you have to read definite articles are two types, definite articles and indefinite articles. Preposition, its type, and prepositions, they are used in our languages, daily uses languages. Tense, very important aspect. Conjunctions, you see, conjunctions, different types of conjunctions. Voice, active, passive voice. Causative verb, get, make and have, causative verb. Subject verb agreement. According to subject, the verb is determined or not. Conditional sentence, if sentence. Sentence transformation. Question tag, speech. My dear student, so these things are included in our textbook, and every textbook has objectives. You know that from the education point of view, every textbook has certain objectives, and after completing this level of examination, objective will be fulfilled or not, it will be determined through examination. Examination is a kind of evaluation system. See, now my dear student, look at me, and here some student, they focus on listening, some student focus on reading, some student focus on writing. Okay, you can ask me the question, sir, which topic is very important? I say these four skills are important, they are equally important, because without listening you cannot speak. Without listening, your speaking will not be complete. Without reading, your writing will not be completed. So, listening, speaking, reading, writing, both four skills are equally important. These four skills are equally important. See, and my dear student, okay, what is our reading practice then? Today I am here. What is our reading practice? How to read books of grade 9, especially English. So, I would like to advise you, you have to read the textbook, you have to read the grammatical aspect, you have to read the composition. Not only this, sometime you have to watch television. Why? Because you have to notice how the orator, how the speaker is speaking. First, you have to listen. You have to listen. Listening. You have to listen. You have to understand the thing. So, it develops your skill. First skill is listening according to the curriculum. First skill is listening. Then after speaking, reading, writing. My dear student, I again remind you that these four skills make us competent. Why? Because in near future we have to compete in international level. We have to compete in international level. That's why this course also designed through this point of view. We have to focus on this topic. So, my dear student, at first listening, speaking, reading, writing, then after this aspect, then after composition, once again I would like to remind you this essay writing, mostly these topics are composition. Composition means we have to compose ourselves with the help of guidelines or some of the clues given on the text or paper. See, paragraph writing, story writing, letters, newspaper, articles, composing, dialogue, process, writing process, interpretation of pie chart, bar diagram, graph, interpretation of graph and table. See, and this all topic develop your skill. This all topic develop your confidence level. Now, my dear student, so these all are the important topics for grade 9. And when you prepare for the examination, generally what students they do, they see only topic and they go through the topic only. No, this is not the way. You must be ready according to topic. Okay, it is okay, but you should go in a deep level of reading. Deep level of reading make you confidence. When you are powerful, when you have adequate knowledge, that knowledge develop your confidence. So, to write confidently in exam, we should have the deep knowledge in our mind. See, so whenever you study anything, go through the deep level. When you are going to read the rules of articles, read all the articles, rule of articles, and revise, memorizing, practicing. It is said, practice doesn't make perfect. My dear student, practice doesn't make perfect. Only perfect practice makes a man perfect. Only perfect practice. Look at me. And how perfect practice is done? If you repeat the things again and again, if you practice the thing again and again, if you revise the lesson again and again, you will be perfect. You will be near to the perfect. No man is perfect in this world, but you will be near to the perfect, my dear student. So, only perfect practice makes a man perfect, and this confidence will be built up when you are going through the deep level of reading. So please from today make a determination, a strong determination. So, my reading will be very deep. My reading will be very deep. I will read very concisely. I will read very sincerely. I will follow the advice of teacher. I will follow the advice of my parents. I will follow the advice of my seniors. Now, you must be around these people. Obviously, my dear student, you will get success. You will get success, no doubt. So, finally, what I would like to say, being a student of class 9, now it is time, the time has come. This time is not so favorable. We are in lockdown, whole world is in lockdown, and it is not suitable, it is not favorable. So, we are going to start our courses through these medias. We have to take the help of these medias. So, now you see, this world is the world of media, age of communication. We can communicate through different ways, the different means of communication, we can exchange our views, knowledge, ideas through different ways, my dear student. So, we should take the help of television, we should take the help of mobile, we should take the help of computer, and we must be close with these medias. I hope my student will follow me and all the teachers senior brother and sister and parents. Now finally, what is there? I would like to tell you, in English students, they are confused in pronunciation, they are confused in grammatical aspect, they are confused in composing the sentences. Now confusion comes, there are many confusions, but the confusion will be removed when you go through the deep level of reading. If you read tense very deeply, when you practice the tense in our practical life, that help us to develop confidence power, that help us to close with the different other topics. Now, so when you read the text, you have to assimilate this text with the normal life, then your confidence level will be high and your knowledge will be high and no more problems there. See, now next thing is, first I already told you, first I will start textbook, first and second lesson, then my classes are 4 days in a week, so Thursday and Friday I will continue textbook, and Sunday and Monday I will continue this topic grammar. Okay. Now, and if you turn the pages of textbook, you will see lesson 1, unit 1. There are 15 units in our textbook, and these 15 units cover whole item, this composition, textbook, story, newspaper articles, story writing, these all, congratulation, condolence, all are there in 15 units, but these are not enough, we have to read separately. Okay, we have to read separately. Now my dear students, next thing is, when you turn the page of textbook, there is one lesson, first lesson is the day is off, my day off. What you will do when you get leisure time, that I will discuss in my next class. Okay, so my dear student, when you read any topics, be with the books, collect the books. Okay, it is very unfavorable time, we know, yes, but you collect the books from seniors or nearby stationery, or you tell your parents to bring books and collect the textbook, and when you are going to read in front of the television, just you stay with the copy, pen, textbook, and it is very easy to read. Okay, it is very easy to read. Now, so what is there? First you go through the textbook, first 2 days we read textbook, then after grammatical step, line by line. Okay, this point by, so we read articles, preposition, tense, likewise 11 topics are there, and this topic are repeated in grade 10 also. Okay, this topic are repeated, grammar is same for the 9 and grade 10. My dear student, you know that you have read articles, you have read tense in junior classes also. Yes, we have read voice, active and passive voice, but now we have to read different rules, the different rules which are difficult to understand, but we read very easily, don't worry. Okay, we read very easily, don't worry. Voice, causative verbs, yeah, some topics are repeated, some are not repeated, but for the 9 and 10 the topic is same, 11 topics are here. Okay, now, and next thing, my dear students, in composition part, later writings, you can see this newspaper articles, composed of dialogue, brochures, interpretation, chart, diagrams. Okay, advertisement, congratulation, condolence. Okay, now here is topic congratulation, my dear student. Look, congratulation, writing formal messages of congratulation, writing formal messages of condolence. You can see every day condolence, congratulation, they are published in the newspaper, in different papers we can see, and they are formal, they are informal. Formal means writing. When you write something, it is formal. When you write something on the paper by following certain rules, code of conduct, it is formal writing. Okay, and we can congratulate our senior, we can congratulate our friend, we can congratulate our friend, so on. Look at here, we can give the congratulation, and this topic teaches how to write congratulation. And another, condolence, when somebody dies, when somebody dies in a plane crash, road accident, or earthquake, we give condolence, formal message of condolence or heartfelt condolence. Now, my dear student, this topic are very important for class 9. Okay, and this, and you know that you are getting my point. Yes, again once I would like to remind you, look at there, 4 skills are here: listening, speaking, reading, writing, and grammatical aspect you have seen here, and composition part you have seen. Okay, so you have to go through this topic now, and for the grammatical aspect we have to follow some rules and regulation, and for composition we should develop writing. Okay, writing habit. Now, so telling you this much, I would like to conclude my class today here. Thank you, my dear student, and tomorrow we will start textbook of grade 9 unit 1. Okay, thank you.